What is going on, Bull Nation? This is LaserBolt coming at you with another Destiny 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the best weapons that you could possibly pick up right now before Forsaken that are going to be very helpful and very valuable in PvE. Now, for those of you who don't know, some of these weapons are a little bit hard to obtain. Some of them require masterworks to outperform and outshine, and some of them are just going to be really difficult to obtain if you haven't obtained them already. Now, keep in mind, guys, I will have complete details on how to get these weapons so you guys can know exactly how to get them in case you don't have them. Now, if you have all of them, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Now, like I mentioned, this particular video is mostly focused on PvE, but I will have a PvP guide on what weapons you should definitely consider on picking up, because you're definitely going to need them for when Forsaken comes out. These weapons are going to help you out not only in getting ready for Forsaken, but they're also going to help you to be ready when Forsaken drops, because you're going to want to have decent weapons to take into the raid, and also weapons that you're going to want to make sure you take in as you do the story mission. You want to have the most optimal gear you could possibly get, and we're going to dive in and talk about these weapons. So one of the weapons I want to highly recommend, guys, and this one actually won me over because I was a big fan of the Better's Devil, but the Midnight Coupe hand cannon is by far one of the best, if not the best, hand cannons currently right now available for PvP. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but the rolls that this weapon comes with are amazing. So let's go ahead first to talk about what it comes with. It comes with also precision kills, greatly decreased reload time, so not only if you're landing those precision hits, your reload speed will be decreased. Then we have rampage kills with this weapon, temporarily grants you an increased damage stacks times 3. And this is where this weapon outshines, because since you're going to be clearing out a couple ads left and right, your damage will be increased times 3, making the output damage on this weapon very nice. And of course, you have your different sorts of barrels. These ones are mostly dependent on which one you prefer. Now, what makes this weapon nice is that once you get the Masterwork perk in here, it's going to allow you to do the following, which is generate orbs on multi-kills. So if you're using the Rampage perk, you're also going to be gaining orbs as you guys go ahead and kill people along the way. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Laser, how do you get this weapon? In order to get this weapon, there's two ways to actually obtain this. The first one is to definitely do the raid and hope and pray that RNG favors you and you actually get this hand cannon from the Leviathan. Now, if for some reason you are not fortunate to get an RNG, you could always buy it from Banshee and pray to RNG that the weapon is granted to you. So those are the two ways you're able to get this weapon, and I highly recommend you definitely pick this up. By far, one of the best, if not the best, hand cannons currently right now in the game. At the number 2 spot, guys, we have a weapon called Graviton Lance. Now, this is a pulse rifle, and by far this pulse rifle, it has become one of my to-go pulse rifles after they went ahead and buffed this weapon. And I'm going to tell you why this weapon is as deadly as it is, and why you should definitely highly consider getting this one if you guys don't have it already, which I'm pretty sure the majority already have, but I highly recommend if you don't have it, definitely go ahead and pick it up. And if you do have it and you're not using it, I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but hopefully with what I tell you, it will convince you to actually pick this one up. So let's go ahead and take a look at its perks. Of course, we have the Hammer Forge, refilling durable range barrel increase. Not that much important. Accuracy on this weapon can be fired longer distance, increases range. These are all good, but what makes this weapon completely amazing is the cosmology. Now, what exactly is cosmology? Its kills with this weapon cause enemy targets to detonate and spawn void projectiles that track targets. So think of it, this is weapon primarily like Firefly if you play Destiny 1. But what makes this awesome is that the projectiles will track the enemy. So for example, if you shoot someone and you kill them, the projectiles will track someone in case they're moving. So it'll track the enemy target. And this makes it really good because what this does, it allows it to be able to kill multiple enemies when you already are shooting just one. Really good for clearing out ads and really effective to definitely pick up. Highly recommend you guys use this one just because of this perk. And of course, if you guys have picked up the Catalyst is actually going to be very favorable for you guys. If you don't know how to unlock the Catalyst for this one, super easy to find. You're going to want to go ahead and pledge to Dead Orbit, and you have to reach rank 50 in Dead Orbit to be able to get the Catalyst. Now, the Catalyst will reward you plus 20 range, plus 15 aim assist with a hidden hand perk, which is really, really cool. So if you guys haven't gotten the Catalyst, I highly recommend you guys definitely get it if you're already ranked 50 in Dead Orbit. And there you guys have it. This is by far one of the best scout rifles currently got. Not only is it really good in PvE, but it's also really good in PvP. Everybody uses this one, so I highly recommend you guys definitely pick this one. At number 3, guys, I want you to take a look at one of my favorite, actually my favorite rocket currently right now in the game, just because it's a legendary. It doesn't take up an exotic slot, and that is the Sins of the Past. Best rocket launcher currently right now in the game as far as a legendary rocket launcher, especially for PvE. Super amazing for clearing out ads, and one that I highly recommend you guys pick up. One of the things that makes this weapon really viable and very effective is this one right here, guys, and that is the cluster bombs. Basically, when you shoot this rocket and it detonates, it will go ahead and spawn cluster bombs, destroying whatever enemies around it. Not only that, but it also comes with auto loading, so when you put this weapon away, it will automatically reload for you, so you can have that additional ammo. Of course, if you use the Masterworks, you will also gain a 10% reload speed, so making this weapon very viable, especially for DPSing on bosses. It's going to allow you to not only get the cluster bombs out, but it's going to allow you to reload that ammunition a lot quicker than the majority of other rockets. I highly recommend this one to pick up. If you're looking to pick this one up, of course, do the Leviathan raid for this one, and you're also going to maybe try to pick it up from Banshee, the raid guy, and see if you're able to get the Sins of the Past. At number 4, guys, we're going to be looking at the best shotgun you could possibly pick up for PvE, and that is the reason why I highly recommend this weapon. Now, a lot of you guys probably will debate that there's an exotic shotgun that might be better than this one. The reason I want to put this one above that one is because this is a legendary shotgun. It's not going to hog up any space as far as your exotics are concerned, and it's going to allow you to use an exotic probably for your primary or secondary, and this weapon is amazing. The reason why this weapon is super amazing is the following reasons. Let's talk about the first one, which is called the Trench Barrel. After a successful melee hit, this weapon gains increased damage, accuracy, and handling with an strict damage fall off for a short time. So basically, if you melee someone, this is going to give you an increased damage output, like about 30%, and this is going to be a knockout monster, guys. Not only that, but it actually fires really, really fast, and the magazine size for a shotgun is actually one of the biggest magazine sizes currently right now in the game. And by far, that is what makes this weapon a monster. Of course, if you definitely put the Masterworks, you're definitely going to be able to upgrade your reload speed times 10. So you're not going to be having too much difficulty in case you shoot all 8 pellets to having to reload that weapon once back. It's actually a really effective weapon. Now, you're probably wondering, Laser, where the heck do I pick this one up? You're going to have to do escalation protocols. You're actually going to have to get all the way to the last tier, guys, to get this one and expect the boss to drop it. Now, RNG is a little bit kind of crazy when it comes to this weapon. Luckily for me, I was able to get it on my second try, but I know still people are still trying to get this weapon. By far, this is one of the hardest weapons to get, especially if you're a solo player. So I highly recommend, if you guys don't have it, find a fire team to get the escalation protocols done and definitely pick up this weapon. And of course, guys, I left the best weapon for last, guys, and that is the Whisper of the Worms. Why is this the best weapon? Because it's the weapon that outputs the most damage out of any other weapon currently right now in the game. This is your DPS monster to go to. Basically, if you guys have been playing Destiny 1, this is the Black Spindle from Destiny 1. And by far, this is even superior, especially if you guys get the catalyst for this weapon. This weapon comes with the following perks. Not only does it come with the White Nail, higher base precision damage, rapidly landing 3 precision hits, will refill the magazine so you don't have to reload, makes it a monster for DPS. And what makes this even better is that it has armor piercing rounds, and rounds cost extra damage to combatants' shields and overpenetrate targets. Plus, it also comes with Mulligan. Missing a shot has a chance to return the ammo directly to the magazine. So this one paired with White Nail and Mulligan makes this an extremely amazing weapon. Of course, the catalyst will provide you better aiming, which makes the weapon fire more damage when you're aiming down sight. So precision damage will be outputted at least 40% more when you're aiming down sight. Now, this weapon right here is one of the most difficult weapons to obtain in Destiny, and I highly recommend you guys definitely do this. Now, this is an event that happens every Friday all the way to Monday. Now, it's going to require you to do a couple things. It's going to require you to do a mission, and I have a detailed video, guys, showing exactly how to play that. I'll leave it in the link down below, and you have to do this for a total of 3 weeks. Each week, there will be a different type of burn. There'll be Arc, Solar, and Void for each particular week. You're going to need to do this all 3 times to be able to unlock the Catalyst. Now, for my reason, I was away when the Solar burn came out, so I wasn't able to get it, but I know a couple of my friends are still were able to get it, and the Catalyst makes this weapon a highly recommended weapon. And I want to emphasize that I highly recommend you guys definitely get the catalyst for this weapon, because it is going to make this a monster. And by far, I see a lot of people using this when Forsaken comes out. And there you guys have it. Those are my top 5 PVE weapons that I highly recommend you guys definitely pick out. If for some reason I'm missing a weapon that you guys think like Laser, you should have definitely mentioned this one. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are your top 5 weapons? And just for a little bit of a snippet, one weapon I do want to make sure I mention because I love it, and that is the Nameless Midnight. Definitely one of my favorite scout rifles, and I highly recommend it. Really good for PvP and PvE, but I just wanted to mention it just because I kind of, I feel bad if I don't mention it, right? So there you guys have it. Those are the top 5 weapons I highly recommend for PvE. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think? If you guys agree, disagree, or if I missed a weapon that you guys think I should definitely have added, please let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget, guys, for all things Forsaken, make sure you guys keep it locked on this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.